Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports Forward coming to you today with my NFL predictions for Week 3 of the 2021 season. Before I continue, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to your channel. Greatly appreciate if you do that. We're trying to go to the channel. We do have a subscriber goal of 500 by the end of the year, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new. You will not regret it. Last week we went 10-6 after a very bad Week 1. We went 7-9 Week 1. We went 10-6 Week 2. I only picked the game straight up in the NFL. Because the spreads are always so close to each other, and to me, like sometimes it's like, I wish the spreads were more like college spreads. It was more entertaining to me that way. But anyways, we did very well last week, so let's get into it. I'm filming this Thursday at 3:38 p.m. As you can see on the clock here, I'm sharing my screen here. Let's get into it. The Thursday night matchup. Carolina Panthers versus the Houston Texans. I'm picking the Panthers to win this game. And I give a score for each game as well. I think the Panthers win this game kind of easily. Texans are running out rookie quarterback and David Mills, the Stanford graduate. I think he'll do okay. But at the end of the day, I think the Panthers are going to win this game by 2 scores. I like the Panthers in this one, 31-16. I don't think it's going to be much of a contest. Next game, now to the Sunday games. Washington versus the Bills. Washington, in my opinion, is not as good of a team as some people might think. They should have probably lost that game against the Giants. The Giants basically went ahead and left 20 points on the board, in my opinion. I'm picking the Bills to win this game rather easily. It's up there in Buffalo. I think they win this game. I'm going to go ahead and say the Bills win this game. I'm going to go 30-14 Bills. I think the Bills are that much better than Washington. Next game is the Bears-Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns. In my opinion, the Browns are the better team. I said last week that the Bears would find a way to beat Cincinnati, and they did. They're going on the road. They are starting Justin Fields, the Bears are, because Andy Dalton's out with an injury. So they're actually going to be going ahead and starting Justin Fields. Justin Fields looks okay. I mean, I don't think the offense is as tailored to him as some people let me reword that. I don't think the offense is tailored to him, personally. I think they're calling the offense more around Andy Dalton. I think that he will struggle a little bit against the Browns. I like the Browns in this one, 27-13. Next game is Ravens, Lions. Go ahead, give me the Ravens in this one. Big win for the Ravens this past week, by the way. 36-35 over the Chiefs. I did not think they were going to beat the Chiefs, especially how banged up they are. But hey, they were down 35-24, came back, and found a way to win that game 36-35. Lamar Jackson carried that team to victory. And that's why I'm always on this channel saying Lamar Jackson's going to win a Super Bowl one day. Lamar Jackson is that good, in my opinion. But I don't think he needs to carry the Ravens to beat the Lions, because I just think the Ravens are a better team. I think the Ravens go in there and blow them out, honestly. The Lions, they lost 35-17 to the Packers. They were in that game for a while, give them credit, but the Packers pulled away. I like the Ravens in this one. I'm going to go 38-20 Ravens. I think this game is basically close to a blowout. Go ahead, give me the Ravens. Next game is Colts Titans. Give me the Titans. Even if Carson Wentz was starting for the Colts, I would still take the Titans in this one. He's not, so I don't know. They're even gonna go with Stick or Eason. They're gonna go, or not Stick or Eason. They're even gonna go with Eason, or who's the guy? It's Ellinger. They're gonna go with Eason Ellinger. I do not know which one. I'm gonna assume it's Eason. I mean, we'll see who they go with, because I honestly don't know who they're going to go with at quarterback. But I think the Titans win this game. That was a big win from the Titans last week. If you want to see my reaction to that, go on the YouTube channel. Check that out. I am a Tennessee Titans fan, by the way. But I'm going to take the Titans in this one. I think we win this game pretty easily. I'm going to go Titans 27, Colts 16. I'll say by 11. Next game is Chargers Chiefs. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I think they bounce back after that loss up in Baltimore. I'm going to go ahead and take the Chiefs. Chargers aren't a bad team, but I think the Chiefs are just a better team, especially if that game in Arrowhead. I got to take the Chiefs here. I'm going to go ahead and take them to win this game, 33-24 Chiefs. Next game is Saints Patriots. The Saints were two completely different teams in week 1 and week 2. I mean, week 1, they blew out the Packers 38-3. Week 2, they let the Panthers smack them around 26-7. Patriots, they beat the Jets. What was it, the score of that game? 25-6? 26-6, something like that. You look at, and then they went ahead and lost to the Dolphins 17-16. I went back and forth for this one. I don't think the Saints are going to be as bad as they looked. Maybe Jameis throws an interception or two in this one, but I also think Jameis is good enough. I think he's gonna make a play. I'm assuming the Patriots are favored into this game. I'm gonna take the Saints on the road to pull off an upset here. I think the Saints are just a little bit better. I think Jameis makes a play or two. I'm gonna go 23-17 Saints in this one. Next game is Falcons Giants. 2 0-2 teams desperate for a win. I have to go with the Giants here. I think they're the better team. I mean, as long as they don't make too many mistakes, I think they'll beat the Falcons. I'll go ahead, give me the Giants in this one. I'll take them to win this game. I got 27-20 Giants. Next game is Bengals Steelers. Kind of a disappointing loss last week for the Steelers. Now, granted, the Raiders are 2-0, but I expected the Steelers to win that game. Bengals are coming off a loss to the Bears. I think the Steelers win this game because it's in Pittsburgh. I think they are the better team. I think at worst they'll find a way to win this game. I'm going to go with the Steelers in this one. I have a 24-17 Steelers. Okay, next game, Cardinals Jaguars. Go ahead, give me the Cardinals. Jaguars might be the worst team in football. I still think they'll pick up a win or two somewhere, but I mean, outside of Trevor Lawrence, there's nothing around him. I thought that the Jaguars will at least win a few games this year, and I'm wrong on that. I'll admit I was wrong on that. They're going to struggle to get to 3-14, honestly, in my opinion. Cardinals, they found a way to beat the Vikings. I know the Vikings missed that field goal, but they found a way to win. You look at week 1, they went to Tennessee and absolutely ran the Tennessee Titans out the building. I like the Cardinals big in this one. Matter of fact, this is my lock of the week. I'm going ahead taking the Cardinals in this one. I'm going to go 45-17 Cardinals. That's how big I think they're going to win this game. Next game is Jets Broncos. I'm going to take the Broncos in this one. And the Jets are not a good team at all, talent-wise, roster-wise. I do think they have the right head coach. I do not know they have the right quarterback. Because I'll admit I wasn't sold on Zach Wilson. I thought he could at least be okay, but I wasn't sold that he could be a championship quarterback or a Super Bowl contending quarterback. The Broncos, they have a quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, that knows how to win games in the NFL. Some people call him check down Ted. I understand why, but I mean, I've always been a big fan of Teddy Bridgewater. In my opinion, I think Teddy Bridgewater he's pretty good. So I'm gonna go games in Denver. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Broncos. I think they are the better team. I like the Broncos to win this game. I'm gonna go 20-7 Broncos. Next game, Dolphins Raiders. I like the Raiders to go 3-0. It's in Vegas. Dolphins, they're gonna be starting Jacoby Brissett. I do think Jacoby Brissett's a good backup quarterback. I think he might be one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Raiders at home. I think they find a way to win this one. I'm going to go 31-26 Raiders. Bucks Rams are game of the week. I went back and forth for this one. The Bucks, their first 2 games, they found a way to beat Dallas at home, and they pulled away from Atlanta and blew them out in that game. The Rams blew out the Bears by 3 touchdowns. Went to Indy, found a way to win that game. I went back and forth for this one. I think I'm gonna go with the Rams. The Bucks. Listen, I refuse to pick teams to go 17-0. I just do. I also refuse to pick teams to go any more than like 14-3. I think the Bucks are gonna lose a few games this season. Same thing with every team that's undefeated at this point. They're gonna definitely lose a few games this year. I think with the game in LA, it's the first probably big time game there in LA. For the Rams. I think they find a way to win this one in a shootout. I'm going to go 34-31 Rams. I think they find a way to win this game. Next game is Seahawks-Vikings. I'm going to go with the Vikings in this one. I know you're probably thinking the Seahawks could come in here and win easily. The Vikings showed me enough against the Cardinals that they're gonna be fine. I mean, yeah, they're 0-2. Um, they lost a game in overtime to the Bengals, which I said they were gonna lose to the Bengals in Week 1. That was my upset of the week. And then Week 2, they lost on they if they made that field goal, they would have won. So I mean, the Vikings are right there. They were in two tight games. The ball just didn't bounce the right way. I think the ball bounces right this week. Seattle, that defense to me is not that good. They basically let the Titans do whatever they wanted offensively in the second half, in my opinion. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Vikings to win this game. I'm going to go 28-24 Vikings. I think they win this game. Okay, Sunday night football here, Packers, Niners. To me, this is a great game. I mean, I think this game is a coin flip. I'm gonna go the Niners instead of the home team. Will not surprise me if Green Bay goes in there and beats them. But I think I think that the Niners win this one. They beat the two teams they beat are the Lions. I forget who else they beat. My apologies there. I forgot who else they beat. But oh yeah, they went up to Philly and beat the Eagles, 17-11. That was a sloppy game, by the way. But anyways, um, the Niners, in my opinion, I think they're a good team. I think they're back to at least contend to Super Bowl ways, which they were a few years ago. Packers, we know what they are capable of. I mean, yeah, they beat the Lions, but they look like the old Packers. They did exactly what was expected against the Lions. I'm going to take the Niners, though, because they're the home team. I'm going to go Niners 30, Packers 24, 30-24 Niners. And then Monday Night Football, Eagles, Cowboys. I'm going to take the Cowboys. I think they're the better team. The game's in Dallas. Give me the Cowboys in this one. Eagles, in my opinion, aren't a bad team per se, but I don't think they're that good of a team. I'll take the Cowboys. I'll go ahead and say that they win this game. I think it's going to be a little bit low scoring. I'll go 24-16 Cowboys. So, and we have 40 points scored in that game. So, anyways, those are my picks for week 3 of the NFL season. Comment down below. Tell me your picks. Tell me what you think about my picks. I always like hearing from you all. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. This is McD the Beast signing off.